What are autonomous weapons systems, AWS? Imagine a future where machines can choose their targets and decide when to fire without any human telling them what to do. That's what autonomous weapons systems are all about. These are military tools that can operate on their own once they are activated. They use artificial intelligence, machine learning, sensors, and complex algorithms to see, analyze, and attack targets independently. And like traditional weapons, which need a person to control every move, AWS can make decisions on their own during combat. At their core, these systems gather data from their surroundings using cameras, radar, infrared detectors, and other sensors. The artificial intelligence then processes this information to recognize potential targets based on specific rules set beforehand. Once a target is identified, the system can decide whether to engage it without waiting for human input. This means they can act quickly and, in some cases, operate in environments too dangerous or difficult for humans to reach. However, the use of AWS raises many questions about laws and ethics. For example, if an autonomous weapon causes unintended harm or breaks international rules of warfare, who is responsible? Is it the manufacturer, the programmer, the military operator, or the government? These questions challenge existing legal systems that depend on humans being accountable for decisions made in war. Another concern is whether these systems can reliably tell the difference between soldiers, civilians, and other non-combatants. International laws requiring that military forces distinguish between combatants and civilians and avoid causing unnecessary harm. But current artificial intelligence technology still has limitations, making it hard to ensure AWS always follow these rules perfectly. Ethically, many worry about giving machines the power to make life and death choices. Critics say that removing humans from these decisions could lead to less moral judgment in warfare. There is also concern that AWS might make conflicts more tempting or easier to start, since they can operate without risking soldiers' lives. Plus, transparency becomes an issue because it's often unclear how these systems make their decisions. In practice, AWS are already being used in some areas. For example, drones with autonomous capabilities can fly and strike targets without direct human control. Ground vehicles can scout or support combat operations on their own, and naval systems can detect and respond to threats independently. Countries are actively developing and deploying these systems, but international talks continue about how to regulate or even ban fully autonomous lethal weapons to prevent misuse or unintended consequences. In summary, autonomous weapons systems are AI-powered military tools designed to operate without human control in targeting and engagement. They bring new legal and ethical challenges, especially around accountability, compliance with international laws, and the moral questions of machines making deadly decisions in warfare.